weekdays from 8:15 a.m.
We are live. Hello, gentlemen. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for being here and joining us for the Grapevine 981. We're going into the world of entertainment for the next 30 minutes. We'll be going through stories, gisting about the things that are making the news, especially with the top-rated songs, announcements, who has been on disbarred or unbarred. Yeah, disbarred is the wrong is the negative part. But when you were barred before and then the barring has been lifted, let's put you back on the limelight. We'll see if Pierce Morgan scales through. I'll talk about some other related issues. Who's been appointed recently? Let's talk about that appointment. But so join me in this conversation. I'm not alone. I'm joined by James Silas. Good morning. Good morning, James. I said, don't want to spoil it. Oris, good morning. Hi, Bokai Bolo. How are you? I You don't know how much I've been practicing lately. Thank you so much, Aris. Thank you. And where are you guys? How you guys doing? How I can say how well do you say this in the morning without sounding? How's the rain in your side? Aris and James, they shock you. Yeah, I know when the drizzle started, it started drizzling actually. The rain started reducing this morning. You felt like it was going to stop. Everyone will be dry by the time you get out. But alas, by 7 o'clock, everyone was, it was pouring again. So we're well into the rainy season. So thank you so much for joining us. Send us messages, everybody. Please join the conversation by watching on YouTube Live. I have a special guest, and his name is Equation Billionz. Welcome, gentleman. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning.
What's up, my bro?
Look at that energy for days.
Trust you, bro.
Thanks, man. Thanks for stepping in spite of the rain. Well done.
Mm-hmm.
Equation Billions is our special guest today. He'll be joining in the interaction through the show. He'll go through the stories with us. He'll get his reaction. I'm interested to hear a perspective about P.S. Morgan and, and the way he talks.
He gets abused in the UK.
A lot, a lot. But that'll be a good perspective to get. Equation Billions is an artist, a UK-based artist, and he's live in the studio. And we'll at some point we'll listen to one of his tracks that he will share with us just to get our feel of that song. And James Silas and Oris are on standby to analyze these stories. Guys, are we ready? Always ready. All right. Let's start with Wizkid's Essence. So that song is beating the charts already. They said the remix done with Justin Bieber took it to number one on the R&B hip hop airplay charts this week, and we also hear that it's been climbing steadily on the Billboard Hot 100. Oris, what are your thoughts on the Essence remix? How have you been feeling it so far and the reception it's gotten? Mm. Yes, yes. Mm. Yes. Yeah. Yep. And last week we mentioned how it is that Justin Bieber had felt honored to be on the track. In his words, he said, "I feel honored and I'm grateful for being included, or yeah, for being allowed to jump on this track." So that was a good thing. Now, looking at the numbers game here, it says Essence received 23.2 million radio audience in the US, about 87.3 thousand unit sales the last week alone, rising to 58% chart points and emerging as the highest gainer among 100 songs. Out of the Billboard Hot 100, it's climbed to number 16, so that's a big deal. Also, last Tuesday, reported that it was the number one song on Shazam, and the app really pointed that out to the listening audience. So that's a big deal. But I mean, looking at this, yeah, go on. Okay. Yes. Exactly. Exactly, because that's an important aspect. Expanding to new frontiers, getting to new ears, like people getting to discover who Wizkid is, and by extension, asking about Nigerian artists more, paying attention to Afrobeats. So that's a good aspect to look at. Thank you so much, Aris, for expanding on that. But I would like to ask you a question, Billions. As our guest, first of all, let people understand who you are. I
Okay.
find Equation Billions is a name interesting, which
Just
is why I asked you the
it's
question
normally
first.
just equation though, but
Yeah.
equation billions was actually the billions was actually added because it's like whenever people type my name in on like YouTube and stuff on the internet, it used to come up with like maths equations and stuff. So you have to add in something to like differentiate basically. It's
Mm.
like Fireboy DML, but
You can't say ish on radio.
huh?
You can't say ish, shit. You can't say it on
I didn't.
radio. Yeah,
Oh yeah, but I'll just say
okay. Go on. Yeah.
it used to come up with maths and
Math equations.
yeah, and all that stuff, and then yeah, but it's now a different shade. So when you type in equation billions, yeah,
Did you love math in school?
yeah, I did actually. I'm quite good at mental maths as well, so that's why I enjoy it as well.
Are you always this chill?
Sorry?
Are you always this chill?
Yeah, I am actually. I'm quite a reserved person. Actually. Like, I might come across like I'm not.
But how do you blend both, like being reserved and being actually being a musician?
It's possible, but it depends on my environment though. Like now I'm in a relaxed environment.
Environment, yeah.
So,
Thanks to that. Did you guys hear what he said? I mean, he said he's relaxed. He's in a relaxed environment. That's to tell you what you're missing by not being in the studio with us here at Smooth.
for sure. Trust me.
But you're reserved. So how do you get on stage? Do you get anxiety before you climb on stage?
Yeah.
Always.
If you don't get nervous, it's like you don't. I don't. I think if you don't get nervous, you don't care.
Mm.
Like me, I care like how I'm gonna perform. I'm always mentally thinking because when you're anxious, you think about things. So I think I just channel that energy and use it to perform.
So what do you do? Like where do you get your energy from?
Um, like maybe I'll just think, oh, how am I gonna interact with the crowd? What am I gonna say? How am I gonna perform? How am I gonna make sure I go around to people and stuff like that's what I just do. I just premeditate what I'm gonna do.
And then you play your role and you
Yeah.
bounce as soon as you're done.
But
you're
when
out.
after I do, it's a good feeling though. It's like okay, I've done it now, and I feel like I did a good job
Okay.
as well. I'm not just doing it because I have to do it because I want to impress and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I can relate because I'm reserved too. Well, I'm on radio. I talk for a
Yes.
living.
Yes, yeah.
And people expect me to talk to be a chatterbox on the outside, but I'm not. So Equation Billions is our special guest. James, you popped out for a bit, but we're talking about Justin Bieber's Essence, and then Equation Billions is based in the UK, and he's here. He was around. I think you got around. You came around July, August.
I came back in August, but I was here last October
Mm.
to June this year.
Have you moved back fully, or you just visited? to see what the environment is like before you know whether to settle or go back?
Nah, bro. I'm just here to visit and promote and stuff. I can't live here,
After you heard of how
bro.
Nigeria is, you're like,
Yeah.
no, I'm not staying here. You push
Now, don't get me wrong though. It's a nice country, yeah, but I don't know, bro. I don't know. No one knows, is it? I don't know about living. I don't know. I've never even actually thought about living here.
But have you lived here anytime?
Yeah, I basically lived here from October last year to June this year.
No, I'm not talking about now. This is just a few months ago. I'm saying like
Oh,
growing up.
Nah.
You didn't grow up here.
Nah, I've always lived.
Were you born over there?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I've always lived there. I've never lived in a different country, and I don't like. I'm just so used to like one way of life.
But you're Nigerian.
Yeah. I'm Nigerian.
What state are you from?
Cross River.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never thought about moving to any other country, not even the States, bro.
Interesting.
Like I can't live in another country but
Poor,
the UK, bro.
pure UK boy, London boy.
Yeah, trust me.
So why did you come? Why did you get here? Why did you come here?
Promotion. I had media round tours as well, shows as well. This December period, even from now up until December, there's shows that I'm supposed to get some bookings.
So how do you swing that? Like you don't live here. There are a lot of artists in Lagos. I'm sure you already know.
Yeah.
Right? From different parts.
Somebody that you don't even know. They're all coming out every day.
Exactly. And those guys are looking for these bookings that you seem to have locked down. So how do you swing that? What kind of connections do you have?
Like
Who do
show
you know?
promoters. Okay. Let me say like I know people that like for like the live sport shows
Live
in
sport,
December,
yes,
in December and
yes.
yeah. There's people in my team, my PR team that they, like get my music across and get me to, get me to be on stage and stuff and for other not smaller events but events that, people are still hosting. Like, there are lots of different people that have different avenues. In Nigeria, so yeah, it's like about connections, bro, trust me. It's who you know in Nigeria.
But was that the impression you had before you came?
No, in the UK it's a lot different the way they operate.
Yes.
With things like in Nigeria, it's kind of you need connections like in order to, get more publicity. But in the UK, once you get the publicity, the connections start to come. It works the other way around.
But that's more organic, yes.
Not necessarily. It depends how you go around it, though. Each way can be organic. It just depends on who you know, and how you meet people.
So for upcoming artists, what system favors them the most? The one in the UK where you have to be popular first before the endorsements or the connections start coming, or the one in Nigeria where the connections have to precede the publicity?
Well, connections is easier most of the time, but it really just depends. Everybody's situation is different. Like I can't tell one person, oh yeah, you're going to be better off getting connections first. Like some people might be popular in their own like hood in the UK, and then that's when they start getting all the connections. But maybe in Nigeria, you need connections in order to get popularity. It just works in different ways.
Oris and James, you can hear this, right? You can hear the conversation, yeah? So I'm just wondering, it's interesting what he just stated, yeah? Equation Billionz lives in the UK and he understands the system there perfectly, and he's just getting introduced into the Nigerian system of having the network or the connection first boost you to public limelight. But in the UK, the reverse is the case. So how do you, as an artist in the UK, get the public attention, become popular without the network? Because usually
it's still network, but the network isn't like it's not as intense as Nigeria. Like with Nigeria, you have to really
know
grind
them,
and really like know people that know people that. But in the UK, it's like someone like who maybe your friend, maybe just your casual friend. He knows someone that is maybe an A&R for a label somewhere. That's a different type of connection where like maybe in Nigeria you might know someone who's an A&R but he can't help you like, in certain aspects.
But it's just A&R for name. So what do you do? A&R. Like, okay, so get my song in there and I'm like, bros,
I know reach that level
story.
Or something like that. Like, just, bro.
So based on
I don't know, in the UK there I just see that sometimes they're more willing to help. It depends on where you are though.
Okay.
Again, some people are different. So there's some people that will just absolutely just ignore you, but there's some people in Nigeria that will be willing to help, just finding the right people. That's with everywhere. Just finding the right people.
How are you dealing with the girls here?
Yeah, they're cool.
The guy smiles. He smiles.
They're cool.
He said
bro.
they're cool.
They're cool, bro.
How cool? On a scale of 1 to 10.
Like eight.
Ah!
Like 8, 9.
My quiet from brother, I'm buddy.
I would've-
Well done. Equation Billions is here, alright, guys? Stay tuned. Well, on the Grapevine 981 with James Silas and Oris. We'll be getting through most of the stories and asking more questions. Actually, after the break, we'll listen to one of the songs that Equation Billions has brought for us on the Grapevine to feel.
This is one of my media raps I'm actually enjoying, dude.
Huh?
I'm actually enjoying this interview.
Of course, you have.
And I'm not a morning person as
Oh,
well.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh my days. When I was waking up, I was thinking, oh my
No
days.
way,
But,
like,
but this is a good time though.
Yes.
Because I feel like people listen a lot
Yes,
in the morning.
yes,
so
yes, yes. The traffic is high at this point. Unfortunately, rain, so there are so many people in traffic. Oris and James, feel free to ask questions. This track we're about to
Yeah,
listen to,
sure.
what's the title?
We'll get back.
I don't know which
Alright.
one. I don't know.
So let me fade it for you.
Yeah, play it, please. Benz.
Ben, so yeah, that's what we said. So we're gonna listen to the song, and then you just share your thoughts briefly. Yeah, we're not critiquing the song per se or analyzing it. Just
Yeah.
a few thoughts.
Yeah. And I want to be careful what I say about Nigeria. I don't want Nigeria to, like, when I'm talking about,
No,
Like,
about the air, like music industry.
yeah, I want to be careful with what
Nah,
I say. I don't
nah,
want
I
people
mean,
to.
there's no big deal.
It's
there.
calm though. I'm just.
But the
That's,
thing
that's,
is-
that's my perspective though. That's what I see. It's not like I'm saying.
No, but you're not saying anything strange.
Okay,
it's
cool.
what exists.
Yeah,
These guys here that are listening.
Yeah.
One is an A&R person.
Is he A&R for them or is he A&R?
No, it's proper A&R.
Oh.
And then the other one is a strong critic, like critics and
Oh.
the entertainment industry, both like home and abroad. So they know exactly what you're saying and they can relate with it.
Yeah.
It's an interesting perspective.
Even people don't believe my age in Nigeria. So.
Yeah.
Guess how old? Guess. People don't believe how old I am.
28?
See, I'm not even 20, bro. I'm 18.
You're kidding me.
I'm 18. No, this is what I'm saying. Like, nobody
You
understands.
are shitting me.
I'm 18.
You guys need to see it. It says 18. I
Nobody
can't believe
understands,
this.
bro.
People are watching on YouTube.
Are you
right now.
serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What-
Yeah.
Voila,
Yeah.
bro. I'm 18,
How old are you,
bro.
Ice?
Look like you're 20, bro.
You say you look like what?
It looks like he's in his 20s.
Yeah. You don't look.
I'm 19 in a couple of weeks.
No, I can't show the door. Hold on.
Wow.
Oh, that's hard, bro. I'll show the door when I go on there. That's hard. 1 hour and 2 minutes, yeah? So the same age as RD, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, one of my friend DJs for him.
Oh, for her?
Yeah, my friend DJs for Ardy.
That
Bro, he blew up. He blew up quick time. It's actually shocking.
Out
Man.
of nowhere. It was that body verse.
That's what I'm telling you, bro. In the UK, once you blow like that, people start coming
Yes.
to you.
Yes.
Like people. Do you know how much he's blown now? Even Drake started playing his song. Like, come on. That's when you know you've blown. So he's doing well.
So this is the song.
Make this money, make the love have no problem. Balance it up. Money where they make they find. And where they girl them want. Wait till you they talk. It's better to cry for bands than to cry for us. Ever since I buy bands, no fine ladies just stay high. It ain't surprise me. Ever since I buy bands, village people don't they find me. It ain't tire me.
And they tell you.
Now she's sweet like honey. She wanna be my honey. Oh no, sorry, honey. Chatty patty, you just got it think that they're funny. Until my bro slap coolies way too funny. I can't trust one another. I stick with my broskies, cause yes, that's my brothers. I'm toxic as fuck. I tell my ex that I love her. She my lover. When I pull up to the end, she's my son. Balance it up. Money where they man they find. I'm where the girl them want. Wait till you they talk. It's better to cry for bands than to cry for us.
Yes.
Since I buy bands, no fine ladies just stay
Alright, let's go.
It ain't surprise me. Ever
Since I buy bands,
village people don't they find me. It ain't time.
This music slaps. Oh my gosh. Hey guys, James Silas and Oris, are you here? Are you there? Hey, are you feeling this? Equation billions. Hi, since hey, but you know what happens with Benz now in this kind of rain? That reminds me. The other day I went to look at Benz. I was like, how much is this? You're like, bros, if you drive this thing in rain, you know that the parts will cost you a lot of money. Just saying. All the Benz riders in Lagos, shout out to you. 22 minutes past 9 o'clock. You're listening to Grapevine 981. In the meantime, we have I was gonna call you Benz, boy. Equation Billionz. This guy is shaking a huge table. Like, you know when you turn the dining table upside down.
I don't know that one.
Because that is a symbol of success among young people in Lagos. What you just sang about. And that is a lot of people's truths. I mean, Oris and James, please feel free to share your thoughts on that.
Yeah. I wrote. Oh yeah. I wrote part of it, but obviously I had one of my songwriters as well, who's like a big bro to me as well. He really assisted me, and I kind of told him what I wanted to talk about, and kind of like what kind of message I wanted to send, and then we just incorporated something that he knows that people in Lagos and Nigeria can relate to as well. So, he actually played a massive part in that, like basically what I wanted to try and say and stuff. So yeah, it really helped actually, because I wouldn't have been able to do that on my own. But I shared the idea around what I wanted to talk about, then he just did the little intricate stuff.
When did you start touching music?
When I was 11, but professionally like when I was 16.
Guys, guess how old he is. Yeah, this dude is okay. You know what? Everybody listening, apart from those on YouTube, because you've seen it, you've heard. Yeah, yeah. So watch his video, right, and tell us. Guess how old Equation Billionz is. Possible that 30 BG is going to be all your accounts. Who knows? We'll let you know. But you remind me so much of Damien Ogulu, Burna Boy, when I met him in 2009.
Crazy.
I'm serious. No, because that was the same reaction. It was similar line of questions I asked him. First is age, all right. First about the perception of music abroad and the industry and in the UK and how it is here.
Yeah.
Do you have any influence whatsoever from Burna Boy?
Yeah.
You do?
Massive.
Because I hear that
even in that song.
Yeah.
Crazy, bro. People don't understand that Burna's even one of the reasons why I even started doing music, bro.
Really?
Like, yeah, since like to party.
He had that same thing to say about other people at the time.
No, I'm being for real.
Sorry.
Like, even Wiz, like, even David, like, Burna and Wiz in particular, like, and David, all of them, even all three of them, like, I just understood their different sound. That's even why I started getting to Afro beats. Because before Afro, I just started doing UK stuff, and then I started switching and just, trust me.
So, Oris, do we accept him? I know. Unusual question. No, we're the Council of Chiefs. Yeah. Yes. Why is it unfortunate? Yes. Yeah. This same is said in business now. The network determines your net worth. So I mean, yeah. Be focused.
The thing is, when I was doing that,
Yeah.
I was saying it in English, and he was trying to make it in a humorous, like,
Yeah, pigeon.
way. Yeah, pigeon way. It was so funny.
No, that's why it's so relatable. He said you should give him a raise. The real question is who will give the other person the raise. You don't know who this guy is. Alright, how did you feel? Have you seen King of Boys? What did you feel? What do you think about the movie? Because I don't think it needs any introduction. The limited series on Netflix, yes. The limited series, yes, on Netflix, yes. Summarize. What? Wow. Yeah. Wait, King of Boys. There's no King of Boys 2, but I assume you're talking about King of Boys, the limited series on Netflix. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's such an unpopular opinion, but thank you, man. I really respect that. Yeah, it is. James, I do. Limited series. Mm. You said yeah. He said it was poorer. Yeah, but mm. Oh, 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 okay, okay, okay. I see where you're going, but the fact here is that I sat through this limited series and I didn't see through the first one. So I'm I did. I said I didn't sit through, and that's me shy of saying that I slept at some point when I see the first one. Same way I was shocked. Like what you said. You beseech me. Okay, 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 okay. I agree. Now that I've seen the limited series, I'm gonna see the first one again so I can connect it. And as James, are you talking to me? I said I saw the first one and I slept at some point. That's why I appreciate the second one. I sat through. That's what I said. Uh-huh. I have, but I see what you did there. No, I didn't. I just left it. Trust me. I only considered going back to the first one after this limited series that I sat through. To be honest, I will. I don't mind seeing the limited series all over again. So I don't mind going back to watch the first one again just to connect the two. But Nse Ikpe Etim delivered as Shola Shobowale. My God. Okay, so let me go back to Nse Ikpe Etim. Are. Who? Oh, the bodyguard to Shola Shobowale. That. Oh, I'm sorry. That. Are. Are is the police chief, right? Oh, oh, that man is he's diabolical. His character is diabolical, not his person. But man, that movie, I can actually sit 5 hours with friends like you guys, to discuss King of Boys. We don't have enough time to go through that. But Nsekbe Tim says she was really scared in that role because of the powerful performance that the actors gave in the first installment, and the second one she was called to play the first lady, Jumoke Randall. That the character, was something that she had to, reevaluate whether she was worth it after the first read with Kemi Adetiba. It took months for her to get a call back, but that it really humbled her to be on set, and that was powerful. And I shout out to Tony Tones, shout out to Shola Shobowale, shout out to Effa, my guy Effa, shout out to these guys, Illigati. Hey, my gosh, shout man, shout out to Reminisce. That the little man scared me. Yeah, he did. He did, and Reminisce never disappoints, ever, ever. But have you seen it? Billionz,
Seen, oh,
King
that,
of Boys.
no, I've heard of it though actually. But
You,
I've
you
not
should
seen
you
it.
should see it. You should see it.
Hopefully I
When
don't fall asleep.
when you settle to see, no, you won't fall asleep. Trust me. Don't mind me. When you sit down to see it, to watch it, just avoid every distraction. Anybody calls you, put your phone on silent. Nobody should call. I'm telling you, like seriously. So, very quick thoughts on Pierce Morgan, guys. I'll ask you this. Look at him, his face. His expression speaks volumes. Equation Billions. Wow. What do you think of Piers Morgan as a person? Even after he spoke about Meghan Markle in his scathing statement, saying that he thought she was lying about her mental situation.
Bro, he's a weirdo. He's just a real life weirdo. Like, he has no sympathy for anyone. He doesn't care about anyone but himself. I don't like him at all.
Wow.
Well, I don't want to ever my name to
Ever.
be next to, not even in the same sentence.
But the media regulatory body in the UK said they've cleared him of all charges. Ofcom.
Of course, they clear him of all charges. He has taxes to pay.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
All this thing is planned, bro.
It is?
As soon as he walked out of that
The sets,
thing, of
yeah.
the set. That's so so childish. Like,
Exactly.
it's such a childish thing to do. That's like walking out of a class.
But he said he spoke his mind. He made no apologies for that.
Yeah, but he has to understand that people are very sensitive, and for someone of that stature, Meghan Markle, how can somebody be lying about such a thing like that? Like,
But he stood his ground, beat his chest, and said he was speaking the minds of a lot of people.
he's a weirdo. I don't care what he says, bro. He's a weirdo. Why would you even say that on national TV? Though? That's weird. Bro.
Yeah, he said what he said. He's not
That's
scared of
incredible.
Horace. Did you hear that Ofcom is calling Piers Morgan back? Is it? Okay.
No chance. No chance. He's your type of person, isn't he? Right. Yeah. Yes. I don't think he's racist. I don't.
You say you don't think he's what?
He's not racist. It's more of. There's just something wrong with him. I don't know what it is. He just doesn't seem to be very sympathetic.
Oh, yeah.
People's
That was-
he's very insensitive.
Oh, the backlash. Yeah.
It's easy for someone to tell someone that they're lying if you're not involved in the situation. Like, you only have one side. he's only seen one perspective on one life.
Yeah.
He's not. It's difficult for Harry as well
Mm.
because the way the royal family and stuff as well, they don't. It's not supposed. He's not necessarily supposed to be with a black woman, really.
Mm.
Like in terms of how, like
The
systematic,
structured,
yeah,
yeah.
look up. So, like, I have to give like props to Harry as well for standing his ground as well. I just feel like when Piers Morgan did it, he did it in a really insensitive way. I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes he says things that are right. Sometimes it depends what the topic is, but most of the time he's just reckless.
He says just reckless. James, plug out, guy. Oris. It's still Twitter. They said it's been partially open, so I guess you can call half of your handle on that. Just catch. Catch
Wait,
me
what's
if
the
you can.
Instagram? What's the Instagram again?
Catch Oris. As in literally catch and then ORIS. Gram. Thank you. Thanks guys. Alright, stay safe and stay dry. It's contrast of what I didn't say at the start. Alright man. Take care. And Xavier said send this one on WhatsApp. He says, hey Valolo, shout out to Equation Billions. Ask him his real name. What's your real name in Efik?
Adam Effion Ephraim.
Hey! And you didn't call this government name since.
Nope.
It's a sweet name. You know, in Lagos we say something is too sweet, it's sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Adam
Sweet.
Effion. Swift.
Kind of. Oh.
Yeah, welcome to Lagos, man. Food care from Ikoyi says, please tell that person. I know the consumers are enjoying King of Boys as it is now. Rita, thank you so much for Marina. Tunji said, thank you. I tried watching the first one twice, but couldn't finish it. See? Popular opinion. Imo says, Piers Morgan is a beacon of light in this woke council culture following era we are living in. Piers is a journalist, so if Meghan claims a thing or two happened without prior proof or reference, and she did that while putting the rep of the Queen on the line, then by all means, Piers has the right to speak his mind on the issue. Very quickly, Equation Billions, how do we contact you on all social media platforms and get to listen to your material and follow you very closely, because you're going to blow soon? I have that feeling in my chest, so I know that something's going to happen. But how do people connect with you?
Instagram is official Equation. My Twitter is Equation Music 1. My Facebook is Equation Billions. Yeah, make sure Benz is out right now. Dropping new music soon. Could be an EP or a single, we don't know yet, but still working and strategizing. But yeah, man, trust me, time is.
Beautiful. Equation Billions is 18. Shout out to you, man. Congratulations. And I'm very happy to announce your age, because I know that you have many years to do great things.
Trust me,
I will be talking about you for so many years to come. Thank you for stopping by Smooth. My name is Valentino, who enjoy the music after this.
Yo guys, check this out. It's the Smooth Breakfast Show. My name is DJ Neptune.
Listen,
And I'm chilling.